Hello, my name is Gede Putra Kusuma. I would like to present our work on enhancing historical learning using role-playing game on mobile platform. This is the outline of my presentation. I'll start with introduction and then followed by presenting some related works. And I'll present our research methodology and data analysis and results. And I'll end it with a conclusion and future works. Learning history means to learn what caused the world around us to become the way it is right now. And for decades, historical events were recorded and taught to younger generation to learn from them. But however, most students found that learning history is boring because they could not feel or understand the moment of those historical events, because they simply learn from recorded events and they don't experience it firsthand. That's why it tends to be boring for some students to learn history. There are a few ways that we can use to learn history. Students could learn history from schools where teachers taught them, and this is the conventional way that we use. But however, students become passive because they must rely on the teacher, and not every teacher could deliver the learning material to students well. The second option is to do a field trip by visiting the historical location or a museum can be arranged for a student. However, this method requires a lot of time and resources. And to increase learning motivation, we can try the third option suggested by a researcher by applying gamification. Gamification basically adding game elements into non-game context. In this case is historical learning. Therefore, our work aims to investigate how a game-based learning approach influences the achievement and motivation of historical learning through a mobile learning environment. We propose a game-based historical learning using a role-playing game on a mobile platform. The implementation is based on the story of the first Army General in Indonesia, General Sudirman. So we create a mobile application that can be used by students to learn about the history of General Sudirman. To begin our works, we reviewed some related works, and many researchers have successfully integrated education into digital games to attract students' attention and also to motivate them to improve their study. And these studies are our inspiration on developing the games to help students learning history. For example, the mobile application of the city, it offers a gamified history lesson about Barcelona. And also a researcher already developing a Frequency 1550, a mobile application to learn about a medieval history of Amsterdam by exploring the city. And also there is adventures proposed by a researcher where participants must explore the museum in Milan to answer questions given to the participant. And also there's an application has been proposed called The Carriage of Vengeance. It tells the story of Ken Arok from the Singasari Kingdom. And also there was a role-playing game about Malaysian warrior Merong Wangawangsa also has been developed. And many more examples games or application that has been used to promote historical learning among students. And the more details of these related works can be found in our paper. From reviewing those related works, we found that several game elements has been used in gamification study, which includes mission or quest, scores, there are some maps, mini games, a background story, there are some feedback option has been given to participants, and it include some characters and also measure some achievement, there are leaderboard, GPS for location-based learning, and so on. So from the reviews, we found that mission and quest is the most popular game elements besides scoring as well to measure the player performance. and also it usually involves some background story. So these game elements are also included in our proposed solution. We also found that from the literature review that gameplay model used in gamification study include role playing, real exploration. There are some badges as well given to the player, and the progression of the gameplay usually non-linear, and there are some in-game exploration, and so on. So based on these results, we choose a role-playing game as our gameplay model in the proposed solution. This is the overview of our research methodology. We'll start with a literature review, and then we define the history material to be used in our experiments. And then from the history material, we design and implement the mobile application. Using the developed application, we perform some evaluation and analysis, and from the analysis, we draw some conclusion on our research. As a history material, we choose a game script that covers the history of General Sudirman, and the script consists of 3 parts: prologue, interlude, and epilogue. In prologue, it covers Sudirman's birth until he becomes the general who led the Indonesian National Army during the second Dutch military aggression. And then it followed by interlude. It covers the second Dutch military aggressions, and also the interlude part contains several chapters, and each chapter represents event when Sudirman and his army visit various places during the warfare. At the end of each chapter, a random pop-up quiz is given to the player to measure their understanding on the history of General Sudirman. And at the end, there's an epilogue part. It covers the aftermath of second Dutch military aggression until Sudirman passed away. At the end, a score will be shown, which reflects how many times the player answered all quizzes correctly. So the performance of the player throughout the game are measured using a scoring mechanism. And the score is defined by how well the student answering the pop-up quiz. We design and implement the game using RPG Maker MV, and this is the list of game mechanics that are used in our application. The player assumes the role of Sudirman in the game, and there are also some non-playable character in the game. This non-playable character is historical characters that fought alongside Sudirman or Dutch officers, and also there are background story which narrates Sudirman early life along with the events that make Sudirman become a general of the Indonesian Army, and also some missions in the game that the player can play, and the player need to finish the mission before they can move on to the next mission. There are also pop-up quiz in the game for each section of the game about Sudirman or events around him. And from this quiz, we measure the player understanding on the history, and then we provide some scoring on that, and the score is displayed at the end of the game and stored in the leaderboard. And also there are game element enemies. The player must fight the Dutch army to progress further. So the enemies here is the Dutch army, because the history is from the Sudirman point of view. And each character in the game also equipped with skills, special skill that can be used during battle, and it could damage enemies or support allies. And there is a leaderboard as well to display the top 12 highest scores the player has achieved. And there are some items as well. You can buy or sell items in the market. So these stock items can be used by players to progress or win battles. So these are the game mechanics or game element that we use in our historical game. So after we implement our game, we use it to test our hypothesis. there are two hypotheses in our research. The first hypothesis is relating to learning motivation. The null hypothesis is different learning strategies, which is the game-based learning and web-based learning, do not affect learning motivation. The alternative hypothesis is different learning strategies affect learning motivation, while our second hypothesis is relating to learning achievement. The null hypothesis is different learning strategies do not affect learning achievement, while the alternative hypothesis, different learning strategies affect learning achievement. To test our hypothesis, we perform evaluation on 63 students participants. We divide the participants into two groups, experimental group and control group. The experimental group consists of 32 students, while the control group consists of 31 students. And then we provide a brief explanation to the student about the history of Sudirman before the pretest. And then we perform pretest to measure their prior knowledge on the history of Sudirman, and also to measure their prior motivation on learning history using ARCS questionnaire. After the pretest, and then both groups are exposed to two different learning strategies. The experimental group are exposed to the our gamified application to learn the history of Sudirman, while the control group is exposed to the website, which contains the same material as the gamified application. After exposing both groups into two different learning strategies, then we perform the post-test to measure their post-understanding on the history of Sudirman, and also their post-motivation using ARCS questionnaire. From the data gathered, then we perform data analysis. First, we perform a normality test on the data using several week, and we found that the data are not normally distributed because some of their several week scores were higher than 0.05. Therefore, we need to use a non-parametric test to evaluate our hypothesis. For the first hypothesis, we use the rank ANCOVA to test our hypothesis. In this analysis, we set the learning strategies as independent variable, post ARCS result as the dependent variable, and the pre-ARCS result as the covariate. And the result shows that the learning strategies could affect student motivation, which is proved by the p-value of 0.049, which is less than 0.05. From this result, we reject the null hypothesis, then accept the alternative hypothesis, where the different learning strategies significantly affect the student motivation on learning history. While the test results on the second hypothesis are also obtained using ANCOVA, rank ANCOVA. In this test, we also set the learning strategies as independent variables, force knowledge result as the dependent variable, and the pre-knowledge result as the covariate. And the result also showed that the learning strategies could affect student learning achievement, that is proved by the p-value of 0.033, which is less than 0.05. This result also reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis. In conclusion, our work has investigated how game-based learning affects student motivation and learning achievement by using a game called General Sudirman. The data analysis results show that using gamification for historical learning can significantly increase the learning motivation and learning achievement of students. In future work, we plan to add more features to enhance learning experiences, like real-world exploration, online leaderboard, and also co-op missions. And also we plan to blend the learning material more seamlessly to the gameplay, such that the student can absorb learning materials while keep enjoying the gameplay. That's the end of my presentation. Now I would like to invite questions from the audience.